All right, guys, I got the actual basin, but I didn't want to go through an hour of the process of drilling and stuff because most of you already know how to do that. But I'm going to show you some of the things that I did do, so it makes it easy for any of you that wanted to get into this project. I went ahead and I drilled the holes, so I stuck the screws, and I have these special screws that have washers and lock washers on the bottom. Okay, because I don't want it to come off. These I'm going to cut off now. That they come off real easy. Okay, then I stuck a heat shrinking tube in the middle, because I don't want these wires that will go into the stainless steel. This thing turning the light turning back and forth or whatever that it will actually make contact with the stainless steel and cause a short. So by doing this, I avoid any rubbing or whatever from the wires to the actual metal piece. And then all you have to do is just stick like some heat shrinking tube, just like this one, in there, and then just do a little bit, and once you got it round, just put some super glue around it and just let it, stick on there, and that's it. Then I'm going to let this dry for a little bit, and then I'm going to run the wires in there, and I'm going to install the lamp. Then when I install the lamp on here, I'm going to mark, the surroundings of the actual, the lamp on here, and then I'm going to cut this accordingly round. Okay, and once I get it cut, then we'll start working on the wire harness. But I try to make it as simple as possible, guys, because I know that these instructions sometimes are not easy when you're doing these things. So by doing it this way, using the actual base as your platform, and using the actual bracket, to drill your holes, so all your bolts and and your screws and everything is going to line up perfectly. All right, so let me go ahead and just let this rest here for a while, let it do what it needs to do. Then we'll run these wires in there. I also want to talk to you while I'm here about all these wires. Okay, now even though this is a remote controlled light, guys, it comes with a whole bunch of other wires, that you could install if you like to, or you could avoid installing them, and I'll explain that right now. Okay, the main wires here are the positive and the negative wire, battery, power, and ground. Okay, but what are these two wires here? Okay, these two wires are for the remote. Okay, because you could hot wire the remote directly from your light. In other words, these two wires that are here goes directly to your remote if you want to hot wire your remote. If not, in order to energize your remote, those remotes on this particular light here, they don't run with batteries. They run with not the double A's or the triple A's. It uses battery power, so you will have to and we'll get to that a little bit later when I put the remote in, but you have to wire the remote. Either you could wire it right off of here, or you could get from your dash, you could get a positive and negative and connect it on there. So we'll get into that when we get into the electro of this. This is fairly simple stuff, guys. So just stay tuned, like, and subscribe.